Most people nuke their email list with one giant pitch and pray someone bites. That's why their open rates are in the toilet, their sales flatline, and unsubscribes spike like a bad crypto coin. But one tiny adjustment tripled the value of my email subscribers, and you're going to learn exactly how to do it today. Look, we're about to solve something that's draining your business without you even realizing it. If you've ever wondered why people don't buy your high ticket offers, here's why. You're skipping steps. I'm going to show you the one structure that fixed it all for me, and calling this a tip feels too small. This is your entire strategy, hidden in plain sight. It's called a value ladder, and it's the difference between building momentum in your offers or building frustration in your followers. Let's break this down into something you can use before lunch today. Imagine walking up to a stranger, handing them a $5,000 proposal and saying, "Wanna buy?" That's what most online businesses are doing with their emails, the digital version of a cold proposal to someone who barely knows your name. Now flip it. What if the first thing they got from you was a free, genuinely helpful PDF? Maybe it solves a tiny problem they've been feeling stuck on. They go, wow, this was actually useful. That alone builds a microdose of trust. Then instead of smothering them with options, you offer one clear next step. Something under $50, low friction, solves one specific thing. And best of all, it connects to the free gift they loved. They take the offer. And now you've done something powerful. They've moved. You've turned them from a subscriber into a buyer. This is important. Buyers don't think the same way as freebie collectors. Their psychology shifts, their commitment increases, and your job from here is a whole lot easier. So what's next? A mid-tier offer. This might be your membership, your flagship course, a group coaching program. Doesn't matter what the thing is. What matters is that it continues their journey logically. Because here's the deal. Every step should feel like an upgrade, not a leap of faith. And that's why people keep buying. They're not just buying more, they're buying deeper. But here's where most marketers choke on the landing. They forget the transitions. They drop links like confetti and hope someone clicks. Hope is not a strategy. Connection is. When I build this out in my own business, the connection comes from the messaging between every level. You say things like, hey, if you enjoyed the freebie, this toolkit expands on what you just learned. Or, since you're using the starter kit, you're probably ready for the full results package. You don't push, you progress, and the difference is night and day. People don't feel like they're being sold to, they feel like they're being guided. And that shift is what takes your email list from cold traffic to ride or die customers. I've seen people use this and turn a $400 buyer into a 1,787 customer. No trickery, no gimmicks, just progression. That's the magic of the ladder. Now, let me tell you a critical truth here, because this will save you from the biggest mistake I made starting out. If someone lands on your premium offer by accident, you've already lost them. Your top tier product should feel like a celebration, not a surprise. By the time someone gets there, they should already be thinking, of course I'm ready for this. This feels like the obvious next step. That doesn't happen by shouting louder. It happens by being intentional with every rung of your ladder. Let me break it down super simply. Step 1, a useful freebie. Not fluff, something they can win with. Step 2, an easy yes, maybe $9, maybe $29, just enough to unlock value without frictions. Step 3, your mid-tier win. Solve a bigger problem. Give them depth. Step 4, your premium delivery. High commitment, high transformation, and yes, high ticket. Now here's where the real game begins. The emails that move people through this system aren't random. They follow the 3-part system I use every time. First, nurture, no pitch, just value. Tips, stories, aha moments. You become a trusted voice, not a desperate pitchman. Then, convert. This is where you introduce your low-cost offer. Not randomly, but as a logical answer to a current pain point. And finally, ascend. Now you're talking to buyers. These emails reinforce their decision, help them get wins fast, and plant seeds for the next step up. That's how your emails become an experience, not a set of transactions. And let me tell you, this one shift will change everything. You stop praying your promo lands. You stop exhausting your list with one-size-fits-all offers. You start knowing exactly who wants what and when. I've literally watched businesses go from panicked, unpredictable launches to steady, predictable growth just by building this structure. Remember, a ladder people can climb will always outperform a wall they're expected to jump. And speaking of ladders, the reason this works so well is simple. Each step earns a little more trust. Each offer earns deeper attention. And because you're segmenting people based on their actions, You get smarter with every click. It's not just more sales, it's better sales, smarter messaging, higher retention, better customer lifetime value. And yes, this runs on autopilot once you set it up. Segments, follow ups, triggers, logic trees. Once it's humming, it feels like your business is growing without you constantly whipping it forward. But none of it works if your offer structure is random. That's why I always start with the latter. So, anyway, if this landed for you, if you're nodding, thinking, yeah, that's what I need, then what I just shared is one chapter SaaS inside a system that's packed with strategies just like it. Everything from real subscriber psychology to how to write emails that feel more like conversations than commercials to building entire automations that guide people from maybe to absolutely. It's called the Connect method for email marketing. If you're done guessing with your promos, if you want a method that grows with you, not in spite of you, then click the link in the description and grab the Connect method. And hey, if you want more videos where I break down email strategies that actually work, not just the shiny hacks, hit that subscribe button. Click the link below to get the book and go build your ladder, because the climb starts now.